Okay, so now the question is, how do we evaluate these things? So here it says evaluate the function using the given value. So my given value is this one, g of 2. So in each one of these problems, they're going to give you something to put into this function. And now here's the name of the game. Everywhere you see an x, that's going to get replaced by a 2 now, because we want g of 2. So now here, we're going to get g of 2 equal to negative 4. We no longer have x. We're going to replace it by 2. And then we're going to add 3. So that's how you use a function. Basically, your input gets replaced, or basically your input replaces the variable here. So now g of 2 is going to equal this right-hand side, so we have to evaluate the right-hand side here. So negative 4 times 2 is negative 8, and then plus 3. Negative 8 plus 3 is going to be negative 5, so g of 2 is equal to negative 5. So one good way to do these problems is just by solving them from left to right. Obviously, if you're very fluent with algebra, you might be able to do other tricks. But in the meantime, if you're completely lost and don't know how to approach these problems, just do the computations left to right. Let's try a couple more. So here it says evaluate g of negative 4. So we're using the same function. This time we're using a different input here. So again, everywhere we see an x, we are now going to replace it by this negative 4 right here. So now we get g of, and here let me do it in different colors so you can see what's happening. So again, all of my x's get replaced by this negative 4 here. And now all I have to do is evaluate the right hand side of my equation. So again, I'm going to start from left to right. So here I have negative 4 times negative 4, and negative times a negative is a positive, so I'm going to get positive 16 plus 3, and then 16 plus 3 is the same thing as 19, so g of negative 4 is equal to 19. So let's do one last one here. So now we have a different function and we're trying to evaluate f of 5. So everywhere we see an x, we're going to replace it by a 5 now, because we want f of 5. So we're going to write f, and here let me use color here. So all of my x's get replaced by 5s, and now I have to evaluate the right hand side of my equation here. So beginning from left to right, we get that 2 times 5 is 10, and then we have to add 11, and then 10 plus 11 is 21. So we get f of 5 equal to 21. Okay, try these problems out.